Happy St. Patrick's Week, everyone. Let's do this.
One, two, one, two, three.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of our St. Patrick's Day Spectacular. I hope you're all as excited about this as I am. I don't think you are, though, because I'm the only one who gets to drink the beer. Today, we're going to do 2 beers from right here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, that are Irish-inspired beers. So these are not actual beers from Ireland, but they're inspired by Irish styles of beer. First up is the Irish Red from Nonsuch Brewing, who we have not featured on the show yet. We're going to do a proper feature on Nonsuch at a later date, but we'll preview that with the Irish Red. Nice. Now, an Irish Red, I think like the most popular beer you would know with that style would be Smithwick's. Or I think it's called Killian's Irish Red, Killian's, but that is actually an American beer. So of ones that are actually brewed in Ireland, Smithwick's would be, Smithwick's would be the sort of main one. The color is very similar to what you would get with a Smithwick's, right? Like that kind of darker red. Here we go. Let's dig in. Nice. I've had this once before, and when I had it before, I thought, it had like maybe a lighter mouthfeel than a Smithwick's, but I don't know. Now that I'm having it again, I'm feeling like it's actually like a nice thickness to it. It's a little on the heavier side, a slow sipping, very malty beer. Very nice. So Nonsuch Brewing is fairly new in Winnipeg. It is located behind the Manitoba Museum, if you're familiar with the city. And the name comes from a display in the display. Is that how I would put it? In the museum, they've got this replica of a boat, and it's called the Nonsuch. So this name of the brewery kind of follows that in tribute. And their style is typically Belgian. Like they do a lot of Belgian styled beers. So doing something Irish is a little different for them. But they did a great job with it. And like I said, I'll feature them properly in another episode, maybe even 2, because they have an offshoot of their brand that is called Vessel, and it's completely different from most of the beers that they put out under the Nonsuch name. This is a very nice Irish Red Ale. Like I said, it's a little on the heavier side. It's not heavily carbonated. I think when I first started having like British style beers, real beers as my father would have called them, would have been probably a Smithwick's. I remember having that in the 90s. It was like this style and a very, very nice beer. And this is very similar to that. Another great thing with this is like just the classiness of the can, right? Like look at that. Like that's a really classy design. I like that a lot. And they just put this out recently, so you might actually be able to go out and buy some of this right now. They put it out in time for St. Patrick's Day, so if you're watching this on the premiere date, there's a good chance that you could go to Nonsuch and pick this up, and I would highly recommend it. A much better way to celebrate Irish culture than putting green food dye in a bad watery lager. No, you don't want to do that. No, this is how you can celebrate Irish culture properly. No green beer is the one rule. I don't have a lot of rules for this show. There's like not many rules to this at all, but the one rule that I am following is no green beer on St. Patrick's Day, and you'll all thank me for it. And if anyone from the King's Head is watching, just let it be known that I'm not having green beer, okay? I can still come in. So next up, we're doing an Irish coffee stout. And we're doing that from the Stone Angel Brewing Company, also right here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, located on Pembina Highway. It's the Foynes Irish, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. There's probably Irish people really mad at me in my green shirt mispronouncing Foynes. But anyway, it is an Irish coffee stout. Stone Angel, hold on a sec. That's what you want to hear. Stone Angel, of all the breweries that we have here in Winnipeg, is probably the one that does the most sort of British style beers. They do a really nice English Best Bitter called Miss Havisham Regrets. Very good beer. And yeah, they do a number of different stouts, and yeah, their stuff is almost always fantastic. They do a few, like, they also do like a really nice radler, and they do some nice sours and stuff. So it's not strictly like your British styles, but I think that's sort of their main thing, and they do a really good job of that. So look at this. No beautiful red in this, right? This is black as midnight on a moonless night. Look at that, beautiful. So yeah, obviously the most popular stout that everyone knows is Guinness. That's kind of like the beginning and end of the stout conversation for a lot of people. But this is a coffee stout, so it's going to be a little bit different. And a lot of breweries here in town have been doing coffee stouts this past winter. I've had quite a few coffee stouts this year, and yeah, there's quite a few that I really, really liked. And it's my first time trying this one, actually. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, that's got a really nice, thick mouthfeel. It's almost like I mean, the coffee notes hit you right away, like right away. It's like I think the first impression really when I sipped this was almost like an iced coffee kind of thing. A bit milky, right? But there's a little bit of like a roasted kind of an aftertaste, like a roasted coffee bean kind of a thing. So a little history of this from Stone Angel. It is the marriage of two quintessentially Irish drinks, the flavors of an Irish coffee in a medium-bodied stout. Irish coffee was invented at Foynes Airport in Ireland and originally made with instant coffee to warm up transatlantic air crews. Interesting. Okay. Little bit of trivia from a beer can. If you can't trust trivia from a beer can, I don't know. Like, who else can you trust, right? No, their stuff at Stone Angel is always really good. This is no exception. And I will make sure to do a feature episode on Stone Angel soon. Yeah, if you like British style beers, you cannot go wrong. They also do my favorite radler in town, so I maybe I'll do like a breakfast beer episode with them or something. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. St. Patrick's Week continues again tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going on to Irish whiskeys. It'll be the first time I've not done beer in the show, and I'm drinking something a little different. But you know, it's my show. I make up the rules. There are no rules other than no green beer. So again, cheers. Drink local whenever you can. But if you can't, just don't put food coloring in your beer. Cheers.
You've got Guinness, then pour me a pint. And pour one for my